carefully down the hill, around two switchbacks, and breathe a huge sigh of relief when I safely come out at the bottom and see the stoplight through the large snowflakes marking the main road. As I come to a stop at the light, I hear screeching tires and the unmistakable sound of rubber sliding on ice just before a Mercedes SUV comes to a stop against my rear fender. Perfect. I open my door and step out, as does the driver of the Mercedes, and we survey the damage. "Well, it could be a lot worse," I mutter.
"I'm sorry,"
the tall stranger says, kneeling by the wreckage.
"I guess I took that corner too fast."
"I guess so," I agree with a nod. "You barely touched me, though."
"Looks like you have a bit of a dent there,"
he replies, and stands, then grins down at me.
"Jillian Sullivan, you haven't changed a bit in all these years."
I feel my eyes widen and I cover my mouth with mittened hands, then laugh and throw my arms around the tall, broad man who just slammed into my car. Max Hull! He hugs me tight and then pulls away, offering me a wide grin. His blonde hair is short and styled conservatively. His green eyes are happy, if somewhat guarded, and he seems to be distracted. God, the Hull brothers are hot. "Are you visiting Brad and Jenna?" Brad Hull is a cop here in Cunningham Falls, and their sister Jenna runs a beautiful bed and breakfast called The Hideaway on Whitetail Mountain. I grew up with all three of the Hull siblings.
"I am,"
he nods, frowns, and then adds,
"thinking about moving home."
"Really? Is this good news?" I ask, and then laugh, looking up into the snow that continues to fall around us. Now that I think about it, maybe we should catch up when we aren't standing in a blizzard.
"Good plan."
He grins and kisses my cold cheek chastely, and I pray with all my heart that I feel a tingle of awareness. But there is nothing. Damn.
"Let's exchange numbers so I can at least have your car fixed."
Max pulls his phone out of his jeans and begins typing away on the screen. I rattle off my number, then grin when I see a text come through from him and save his number to my contacts. "My brother can probably just knock the dent out with a hammer, Max, but thanks. I'm more worried about your expensive Mercedes."
"Doesn't look like I got a scratch. We got lucky."
He winks and backs toward his car.
"How is Ty?"
"Good. He's engaged to Lauren Cunningham, you know."
"I'd no idea.
Speaking of brothers and dating, I heard you and Brad went out a couple months ago." "Yeah, once. We decided we're better at being friends. Because I'm a dating failure and I have too much damn baggage."
"Sounds like there's lots of news to catch up on."
"Be careful, they haven't sanded that road yet. I'll see you later." We wave and I climb back into my car, soaked through from the quarter-sized snowflakes. I shake my head and send snow spraying through my car, put it in drive, and make my way home. I slide several times while turning corners and curse myself for not replacing my tires before the snowy season. Truth be told, I should just get a new car, a bigger one with all-wheel drive, especially since I show homes all over this valley, which means I drive through snow, mud, and the elements every day. It hasn't been a matter of not being able to afford a new vehicle. It's been a lack of time. Between the move home, starting the new job, and my soon-to-be sister-in-law's horrible attack at the hands of her ex-husband, there just hasn't been time to car shop. As I approach the little house that I rent from my best friend Kara, I see that the snowplow, thankfully, has been down my street already. But then I see that they blocked in my driveway. I hit my fist on the steering wheel and curse a blue streak as I pull my car to a stop at the side of the road, jerk my ballet flats off my feet and toss them in the passenger seat, then reach into the back seat for my boots. I have to shovel the goddamn driveway. I trudge through the knee-high snowbank that is currently blocking my driveway and grab my snow shovel, gazing over at Ty's old house, which now sits empty with a for sale sign perched near the curb. I miss having my brother close by. I dig in, tossing clumps of snow into my front yard, and when I've finished, I climb back into my still-running car. It takes me 3 tries to get into the driveway. I definitely need a new car. Finally, I stomp up to my front door, wet, sweaty from shoveling, and bone-tired. Pushing inside, I frown at the cold air that greets me. Did I turn the thermostat down that far? I immediately cross to the thermostat and crank the heat, then rush into the bedroom and quickly replace my wet clothes with warm sweatpants, a t-shirt.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.